Hello OG, I'm Mitzi. Nandito tayo ngayon sa Tanay Rizal. Welcome to Bighani. Tara, pasok tayo. Very personal kasi parang lahat to, kung hindi naman binigay ni God, hindi ko naman sa dami ng challenges na pinagdaanan namin. Tapos to be able to come up with this very beautiful property na hindi lang sa amin kami nakaka-enjoy, maraming tao. So, all my guests so far, very personal because aside from the fact na dito ko nilagay yung pera na pagbentahan ng property namin sa Provident Village na for the longest time, parang more than 10 years yon na inantay, hindi namin mabenta because, palugi if ever ibebenta, di ba? So, para siyang na-upcycle yung property na yon into this property na dati parang nalugi-lugi kami doon. Ito, aside from the fact na it's a property na you can be proud of, you can enjoy it with your family and friends, it's also bringing in profit. Hello po, mabighaning araw. I am Mitzi Kilendrino, 49 years old, entrepreneur, proprietor of Usang Properties Leasing. Bighani, Tanay is our first staycation. And before launching this, I was for 20 years or more a fashion designer and fashion retailer. When the pandemic hit, I was forced to close yung atelier because we were a non-essential business. So I shifted to accepting bulk orders for scrub suits. But I was looking for parang more creative and inspiring work. Nung nag-open up ulit, nung we were allowed to travel, nag-ease up yung mga lockdowns. So, na-discover ng mga families namin, mga magkakapatid, ganyan, na it was very convenient to travel in bubbles. Na-discover namin yung beauty of renting out exclusive properties, like mga Airbnb, ganyan. Tapos, we were able to stay in this mountain house na we were able to do hiking and trekking rivers. Tapos nakaligo kami dun sa mini waterfalls, ganyan. So, na-experience ko yon and I wanted to do more of that. And that time, Tanay was becoming a buzzword. So, parang siyang nagkikilalang Tagaytay of the North. So, I started looking for yung for sale na properties in the area. And then, nung time din na yon, because we owned a house in Provident Village. So, because of the pandemic, yung maraming families na nakatira sa condos na they started looking for yung properties na bahay. Kasi gusto nila may garden, makakalabas sila, yung mga anak nila, fresh air, ganyan. So, nagkaroon ng demand ulit for yung house namin dun sa Provident na benta namin. So, that's where I got the money to buy this property. Bighani means awe-inspiring. So, pagpasok mo, so yun yung drama na ginawa namin dito sa entrance. From the outside, it looks very nondescript and simple. Kasi para lang siyang mababa, di ba? So, you wouldn't know na pagpasok mong ganun, pababa pala ng pababa grand yung makikita mo, yung sweeping views na you have your own world here. Sa'yo lang tong forest na to, wilderness na yan, yung mga birds na naririnig mo, parang para sa'yo lang yan lahat. Mapapansin nyo, when you enter the property, it's very much sloping. So, yun yung ginamit naming inspiration for coming up with the design. The house is a bungalow, but there are many levels because sinundan namin siya. So, the theme that we went with is na naging main inspiration niya is the Banawe Rice Terraces. I'm a fan of the Cordilleras. I really love yung vibe doon. So we made use of that, kaya naka-level-level din kami dito. First of all, because it's the most logical design for this type of lot. Tapos, so yun, doon kami nag-capitalize. For the interiors, kasi syempre para tipid, and since designer din naman ako, no, so I like doing the interiors rin. We used a lot of the woods that we found na in this place. And we also used bamboos for the ceiling. So yung bamboo namin na yan, galing pa yan sa Laguna. So pinadeliver to Manila, tas hinakot papunta dito. Tapos for the colors, para consistent siya with the Cordilleras, we used yung dark stained woods and then black. So at first, ang daming nag-ano sa akin na bakit black? Kasi actually, ako yung nauna dito na black yung bahay. Pero nung nagsudputan yung iba, siguro nakita nila na, oh, okay pala. So yung ibang kapitbahay nag-black na rin. But ako lang talaga yung black nung una. Kasi parang very Cordillera. Tsaka I don't want the house to be all white and sitting on a lot of greens na parang kitang-kita siya na para siyang chalk, 'di ba? So dapat sana magbe-blend siya. So yung mga ginamit naming wood dito sa aming mga windows, ang mga kalado. So ang ginamit dyan mga vintage wood na ni-rework into those designs na Cordillera, yung design. Accents, we use yung mga Ifugao weaves that I bought from Baguio, and also the bululs that you see around that are characteristically also Cordilleran. So, ang gusto ko rin about the bululs, kasi 'di ba, the bululs are like rice gods na usually ginagamit sa fields to watch yung crops, ganyan, and para to provide good harvest, ganyan. Ang inaano namin dito, it's a farm lot, and although I don't have any produce that tinatanim namin dito, ang tinatanim namin actually is good vibes, good vibration. So, ang hina-harvest namin dito is good times, good memories with the families and friends of people who stay. What I love about the Cordillera, kasi it's parang the last frontier of yung roots natin na hindi nahaluan ng kahit na anong foreign colonizer. Talagang katutubong atin. That's what I love about the Cordillera na theme. It's a tribute, it's a nod to yung legacy ng culture na in a real sense, very Filipino na traditional. So the lot size is 1,000 square meters, and the floor area is approximately 300 square meters. Welcome to Bighani, Tanay. As we enter the gate, so this is our garage. It can accommodate up to 5 cars. So mapapansin nyo po dito yung itsura ng labas ng bahay namin. It's very simple and nondescript. But it actually gatekeeps yung drama nung makakabighani sa inyo pagpasok nyo nung bahay. Pagpasok po ng ating bahay, ang bubungad sa inyo ang nakakabighaning sweeping view. So makikita nyo agad dito yung swimming pool, yung forest sa tabi namin, at may view din kami ng Pililya Windmills. Dito po muna tayo sa aming dining area. So, ang aming lamesa, dito ko rin po yan pinagawa sa may baras. So, nadaanan po namin siya papunta dito. So, sa kanya rin po ako nag-order. This table sits 15 people comfortably. Tapos, it's made of rattan and wood. Dito po tayo sa aming kitchen. Open layout again, and it's a fully equipped kitchen. Kung mapapansin nyo po, ang ginamit naming color ng walls ay yung clay or earth colors, so to keep in theme with the Cordillera aesthetic. Dito po sa aming kitchen, so pwede kayong magdala ng kahit anong gusto nyong lutuin. Meron din kaming pang-ihaw-ihaw, pero pwede rin kayong magpaluto, magpapalengke sa aming caretaker para relax na relax lang kayo dito with a minimal additional fee. So dito po tayo sa aming sala. Ginawa namin siyang sunken sala para pagtingin nyo, walang nakasagabal dito sa makikita nyo yung forest, tapos pababa makikita nyo na yung barbecue area, tapos yung swimming pool. Kaya po siya sunken. And surrounded din yung sala namin ng glass doors na iwan nyo lang pong nakabukas yan hanggang gabi para ma-enjoy nyo yung cool Tanay weather. So ito pong mga risers ng mga hagdan namin dito. I did the design. I had someone paint it. Pero mapapansin nyo, an element of this design is part of my logo before for NITCQ, which is the bullhead. So we use the colors na makikita nyo rin sa mga Ifugao weaves na pareho nung mga binili kong tela for the pillowcases na ako nagtahi. Dito po sa Bighani, meron kaming 3 bedrooms. So dito po muna tayo sa master bedroom. Meron po kami ditong ensuite bathroom. Hiniwalay namin then dito sa may vanity area para pwedeng magsabay gamitin. We have 2 double beds for 4 people. Dito sa master bedroom, meron kaming pseudo balcony. So, ang maganda dito kasi yung elevation niya. So, from here, kitang-kita nyo pa rin what is going on outside. So, you don't miss out on any action. You can see all yung scenery, like the pool down to yung 3rd level namin sa baba. This is the middle room. We have more beds here. Merong 2 double beds sa baba and a double sa loft. So it can sleep 6 people. May ensuite bathroom din siya. The 3rd bedroom is the bamboo room. Actually, this is a favorite room of ours kasi ito yung pinakamalamig kasi ang drama naman dito, it's surrounded by screens and bamboo instead of windows. Preskong presko dito. May loft din siya. It has, 2 double beds and 1 single pull-out bed. So it can sleep 5 people. Ito naman ang aming infinity edge pool. It is 4 feet deep dun sa malalim na portion and dun sa mababaw na portion na pwedeng pang bata. And at the same time, before naisip ko kasi dun ilagay yung pool lounger, pero dito na lang namin ilagay sa ledge, sa gilid. It's about 1 foot. And as we go down, meron din po kami ditong bonfire area. We provide the firewood for you. Tapos, dito naman sa kabilang side, makikita nyo yung aming floor hammock and the swing. So, Bighani is 100% solar powered. So, pinopromote din namin yung sustainable living because dayo lang naman tayo dito. Ang mga totoong nakatira dito, yung mga trees, yung mga forest creatures. So, para rin ma-preserve sana yung klima dito sa Tanay, we minimize as much as possible the use of the aircon. So, kaya lang kami po naglagay niyan is to counter yung summer heat. But Tanay in general kasi mas malamig than in Manila. Tapos sa hapon and sa gabi, lumalamig siya. And pag yung months ng December to February, para talaga kayong nasa Baguio. What's very unique to this property is kung ano yung views natin. Because I am surrounded by neighbors on both sides and here in front of the road. And supposedly, the one behind this, which is the forest canopy, is another property. But what's nice about it is, it's very much sloping. So, walang bibilin yan. And it will stay a forest forever. And ang ganda ng sloping ko because at first, it was very challenging. I had 2 architects na parang ayaw nilang tanggapin yung project. The sobrang sloping. What's nice about it is, from here, hindi nyo alam from the outside na pagpasok mo, sweeping views of yung parang forest, hillsides, mountain tops, banda doon, and you can see the windmills of Pililla from here. That's something na you cannot get anywhere else. So we made sure na yung layout namin will capitalize on that and show you all the best views that you can get from this lot. So ang pinaka-challenge namin talaga is the slope. Kasi nga, walang gustong tumanggap na architect before kasi mapapamahal and I had a very small budget. Aside from that, because it's a bit far from Quezon City rin, diba? We had to schedule as frequently as we can yung visits para nababantayan yung construction. So because this was a parang virgin property talaga, wala pa yung house dyan sa gilid namin before. Isa pa lang yung house dito noon. Tapos siya solar. So wala ditong kuryente, water, wala. So yun yung challenges. So during the construction, nagre-rent pa kami ng generator para magawa yun. Tapos we were at the mercy of yung elements. Nung nag-summer na, pag maaraw talaga. So, sa car kami nakatambay. So, mga ganun din. Pero it was fun in a way because nakilala na namin dito yung mga masasarap kainan. So, doon kami parati kumakain. Tapos, alam na namin saan dito nagpa-park na malilim, ganyan. Ang natutunan ko, sometimes, yung mga locals, they really know more. Tapos, in terms of building, Kasi yung kinuha naming foreman, kanang kamay nung original owner dito sa farm. So, yung pag-riprap ng property, ganyan. Nag-start ako, siya yung kinuha kong mag-riprap. And then eventually, sila na rin kinuha namin to do the house. So they know a lot more. Pag yung ganitong geographically parang pertinent lang to that kind of property, alam nila. So, yun yung natutunan ko na maganda rin you consult with locals. So my advice for when you plan to build your home soon is that magbantay kayo, number one, because if meron nang nilagay dyan na hindi yun nakita and natakpan na, then you won't really know what's in there, how it was done, at mas magastos kung tatastasin yun, just to make sure, diba? So, magbantay kayo. Number two, you have to make a list of your priorities na ito talaga kailangan. So, and then, para yun ang unahin nyo in terms of spending. Also, in terms of design, well, number one, you have to also look at kung ano yung setting ng property mo. Like ito, yung slope, nag-dictate talaga sa amin ng design. Number two, yung materials na nandun na sa area, mas makakamura kayo. Pag yung mga local, tapos the fact na if you make use of indigenous materials, it makes your home more charming and more personal because sa atin galing yun. And mabigyan ng livelihood ang ating mga kababayan na mga artisans.
Want to share your house and get featured? Email us at stories.onlygood@gmail.com and tell us about your interesting home story. For more videos like this, subscribe to OG and be part of the community.